Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday. Today's technique is called Juji, cross block, the X block. The X block is sometimes poo-pooed. Various opinions exist. Why would I commit two hands to blocking? If a guy's kicking, why would I block here? Understanding it properly is the key, okay? Blocking with crossed hands allows you to clear and throw. So if somebody's kicked and I block this way and throw him or his leg, from here I can trap or simply move his leg to the side. This also implies choking, the cross lapel Juji-gatame, the choking technique, Juji-gatame. So the cross block has many various uses, and as a result is performed in a variety of different ways. In fact, many years ago, early 90s, so 30 years ago, at Ozawa's Shotokan Ozawa International Cup in Las Vegas, they have master seminars, and the great Fumio Demura of Shito-ryu fame and Karate Kid fame, if you go that way with the movies, Fumio Demura did a 2-hour seminar on the cross-hand block and still didn't cover everything, okay? Most of what he did, I had learned through Kempo, but most people hadn't learned in their traditional karate, because everything in, quote, traditional, which is the Japanese bastardization of Okinawan karate, most of the people in that style are atemi-based. Everything is a strike. There are no joint locks or throws. So they would never see it as a choke. They would never see it as a block and a cross punch. It's just a block, it's a block, right? Block, punch, kick. That's pretty much what most Japanese karate has been reduced to. Now they do it to a high level. I don't mean to poo-poo it. I mean, those fighters are fierce. But it's not the Okinawan karate or the Shito-ryu that came through Mabuni Kenwa and his lineage, which is where Fumio Demura came from. So the Okinawan systems in Juji-uke, there's a lot more variety of application if you know how to use them. So we're going to start in performing Juji-uke from hikite position for the basics. Coming forward, cross block down, right hand over, cross block down, left hand over, cross block up, right hand over, cross block up, left hand over. That's the basic standing position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Those are the block. And again, we use uke because it doesn't mean block, it means receive. So I'm receiving the punch, which then I'm going to do something else with. Okay? Applications of this become fun. Say I took a high block. We see this in the open hand version. We see in Pinan Yondan. We see it also in Chinto, kata, where we block open hand Juji-uke, and from there we grab, roll and strike, or turn, strike and punch. So we use it as a variety of receiving into a possible grab. Block here coming into an arm break. A lot of positions. So from the standing, right, left, right, left. Now it's when we move that this becomes interesting. Taking it from Zenkutsudachi, again, if I'm coming from the hikite position, I'm typically going to step with my right foot. My right hand's going to be on top. With my left foot, my left hand's going to be on top. Same going backwards from hikite, right and left. That's the basic performance from the chambered hand position, which is sort of a silly place to start. I would probably be fighting, right, and coming in this way. Another variation on this is instead of fists forward, here. This is how I typically perform it at the end of Seisan kata. But in that case, we're coming from the cup and saucer, the side, both hands stacked. When we do it that way, as I step forward, the hand that's on top is moving first, and the other hand is rolling over. So in that case, I'm opposite. Left forward, right on top. Stepping again, right hand stacked. So right foot forward, left hand comes to the top. Same thing if I go backwards from here. Did I lie? Yeah, moving backwards, then it's the opposite. Left hand on top, right hand on top. Because I'm stepping this way, my left foot's coming back, so my hands go in the direction of my foot. Step back. As I cross, my left hand is on top here, because when I came back, hikite, stacked. The cup and saucer position is always hikite stacked. I see some people try to do it opposite, where they're bringing the arm across their body, fist up. That's incorrect. Hikite, fist on top, either horizontally or vertically stacked. Okay? Hikite, horizontal or vertically stacked. When we do Seisan kata at the end, I'm going vertically stacked, and then the right hand comes over with the left foot, left hand comes over with the right foot. When we go backwards, foot comes in this direction. Now I have my left hand down, my right hand over, step back. So again, they're going to rotate on the way up, bringing my left and left, right and right. So when we go from cup and saucer, backwards, it's the same from hikite or cup and saucer. Forward, it's the opposite. I know that may be kind of confusing, but typically that's where Juji cross-hand block is going to originate, from one or the other of these two things. All right? We're in this position in Chinto. In Pinan Yondan, we go low cross block and then open hand. 1, 2. So that's where we start to see applications of the Juji technique. We could do it in horse stance. Right? We could do it stepping, as I said, forward, back. The only variation that's different, front foot, front hand on top, the only variation is different. Quiz time, which one is it? I'll give you 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you got it right. The only time that the front foot is not the front top hand is when we're moving forward from the cup and saucer position. Then it's the opposite hand is on top. Moving backwards or coming from hip position, hikite, then the front hand or the front leg is always the top hand. Hope that made some sense. I'm not sure I explained it well. If I didn't, ask me questions and tell me I'm an idiot in the reviews. But Juji cross hand block for choking, for grabbing and breaking, for pulling the kick out of the way, which we might follow up with a back fist punch, as in Morotuke in Pinan Yondan. So we see a lot of potential applications there. Juji technique for the week: cross hand block, or Juji gatame, if you care to interpret it that way, cross hand choke. Thanks for joining. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, practice hard, do all the good stuff, comment, ask questions, and until next week, as always, keep practicing.